Since this tailings impoundment breach, the residents of Likely still do not feel safe drinking the water. The confusion of being told the water is safe, yet do not drink it when it's cloudy, is very upsetting. We question, what about our future? Will the once pristine lake be safe again? Quensnel Lake has now, in the last week, changed color. It's green. It's never been that color. Christy Clark did come to Likely, and at that time she informed us that she would make sure that Quensnel Lake would be brought back to its pristine state. We haven't seen or heard from her since. My husband Larry Chambers was promptly dismissed from Mount Polley after reporting to Ministry of Energy and Mines of the negligence, safety, and discrimination that goes on up there. We, like most of the residents, live in Likely for its beauty, peacefulness. This is heartbreaking to see. The place we love has become Imperial Metals wasteland.
I was I guess you could say a whistleblower for Mount Polley. We had several letters into the Ministry of Mines stating that the safety concerns and that the tailings pond was pushing out, it was breached. Steve Rothman, who was the mine inspector, showed up there as soon as he got into Williams Lake. He just said false accusations right to my union rep and quickly dismissed me. I only got a phone call saying my services were no longer needed there. It was an ongoing concern about the size of that tailing pond, and half the employees there knew there was a problem. And this just shows you, as soon as you say something, you're out of there. We moved there to retire, and so did so many other people. Now we have to move. We don't know where we're going to move to or how we're going to have the money to move.
I brought this jar with me yesterday when we came from Likely. This is from our lake. This is what the water's been looking like since the plume had came down. And as you can see, the sediment actually goes to the bottom. This is a concern to me. Our water is cloudy. And if this is settling along the bottom of the lake and it's always turning, it's always moving, it just keeps moving this sediment. What's growing from it? We've noticed weeds are going crazy all of a sudden in our lake. Just crazy. They're growing like at an unbelievable rate. And as I said, within the last week, the whole color of the lake has changed. We've never seen it this color.
So where did you grab it, and how deep was it when you...
I just grabbed it off right from a friend's shoreline off his dock.
As I feel in lube everybody, I'm like a reporter. I'm having a chat with everybody, and they're just telling me that the management there, and I hear other things saying, I worked at a lot of different mines before, but I have never seen a mine like this operate like this. So you just slowly start to see stuff, hey? And I got told the tailings pond by the operator and other people in the mechanics bay that the tailings pond has too much back pressure from the mill and it's pushing out. And I think a grade 5er could actually look at the size of that tailings pond and figure it out, the height of it and just the size of it, and all your lakes right beside it and territories and creeks. It seemed like a no-brainer that there is going to be a problem. 50% of the people that worked there knew something disaster was going to happen. And like I say, what led to all this, and for me firing letters off to the Ministry of Mines, is I got threatened by my shifter. And there's high voltage cable that feeds the shovels you're supposed to wear hot gloves for. I couldn't get over there with my truck because there was no more mats left. I let him know this, and he came up behind me with him and his buddy training him, clenched fists, spitting in my face. You get with this effing program or get the F out of here, and so on and so on, and says fill up that cat. And I wasn't even grounded, and looped my fuel hose all over that high voltage cable into that cat. And then I started hearing other things in the shifter shack, how they're going to ride me, make it so tough that I either give up or quit. And that's when we phoned the Ministry of Mines. and that's kind of how it materialized. And
How long
Lawna,
was that before the mine blew, or the dam blew?
oh, about almost 6 months, I believe. December. Yeah, and we had a running bet. Lawna had a running bet with Rolly Thor. I would lose my job over this, and he said that's illegal. That cannot happen. And sure enough, I lost my job over this.